Hello, I'm Tom Steinberg. This is a very rough and ready and I hopefully very short video that I'm making to save all of us some time and save my voice. So I'm helping organise all these Democracy Club events next Thursday. Thank you very much for helping. And I'm trying to phone everybody who's organising them to just give a bit of background and a bit of advice. And I've suddenly realised that I'm losing my voice with all the phone calls because there's 40 or 50 people out there now. And so I just thought I would record this really quickly so that I can get the first two things kind of out of the way before I call. So the first thing is why have events on Thursday? The reason that we are running Democracy Club is to pin down candidates standing at the general election to specific beliefs about things that they believe in. So I am for higher taxes, I am for lower taxes, nice and clear, no ambiguity, that sort of thing. The reason that we want to be able to pin, the reason we need events to help pin people down is simple. We need local people all over the country to find out what the local issues are. Otherwise, we can't pin people down to them. If we don't know the bypass is an issue in Lancaster, then you can't pose that question to the candidate. And secondly, because when we finally pose the questions to the candidates that we're going to do via email and via post, many candidates won't want to answer them. Many candidates will want to avoid the question, not go on the record, just use spin and bluster to avoid saying what they really kind of think. And that's in order to overcome that, we need people on the ground. We need people who are voters for these people, saying directly, please fill this in. I was part of this group. It matters to me. It matters to all the other people. There's no excuse for not saying what you believe on the record, basically. So that's the main reason for having a kind of get together. All of this information will be put on theyworkforyou.com later on, the big transparency website we run. So for the next few years, your new MPs will have information on their MP pages that say not only how they voted, but whether how they voted accorded with how they said that they were going to vote and what they believed in. Now, the second really important thing is about venues. It's really important to pick a venue and get it kind of agreed as soon as possible because there's only now 6 days left until Thursday night. And so I'm really hoping that as many people as possible can have the venue sorted by tomorrow night, Sunday evening, basically. The moment you've got a venue picked, it can be publicized. You can tell people, word can go out, even if you haven't done anything else. So time is of the essence when picking things, but the other thing is picking the right place is pretty important. And the number one thing, having run one of these myself in Manchester, is it's got to be a fairly quiet place. It's got to be a quiet room. So it can be a room in the back of a pub, but as long as there's a door, or it can be upstairs in a community centre. If you've got a university nearby, they might lend you a room. If you've got a community centre nearby, they'll almost certainly lend you a room, or a council building, that sort of thing. Or if you work in an office, you might be able to get your employers to let you use a room. It should be no more than an hour and a half to 2 hours, but all of that is for another message about kind of what actually is going to go on. The main gist, though, is it's people getting together, talking about local issues that the candidates need to be asked about, and getting to know each other, so that later on, when we need to go and kind of get a bit fierce and and make the candidates fill in the survey, there's a feeling of some kind of we're in it all together. So that's all. I'm going to now say goodbye. It's 5 o'clock on Saturday, and I'm going to go back to phoning people, so you may hear from me very soon. Thanks. Bye.